All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Heat number 1 at New Hampshire. Brad Ronning and Edmund Jones have the front row. John Brancaccio and Ed Sr. on the second row. Brian Hewitt, Dean Buck on the third row. Scott Snodgrass and Joey Smith on the fourth row. Byron Gay and David Lux round out the field for Heat 1. And pay attention all year long, folks. We have great cameras now, but we have been progressively updating and upgrading cameras at several tracks. You guys definitely want to keep watching. Few tracks even got a drone camera. All right, so Edmund Jones looks like he is dropping to the tail end. Along with John Brancaccio and Brad Ronning. That's going to put Brian Hewitt and Ed Sr. on the front row. Hey, good evening, MP. How are you, buddy? Everybody stacking up. Doing great. Everybody stacking up for heat number 1 here at New Hampshire. Remember tonight, as always with Jones, a double header as the pace car drops in. Green flag flies. The street stocks are underway in New Hampshire. Hewitt takes the lead into turn 1. A 3-wide battle coming out of turn 2. Scott Snodgrass starting to slip ahead. He is up to third. Rookie Byron Gray in second. A battle side by side. 3 wide coming out of turn 4 just behind. It's been a while since Joey Smith has been in a race car. Looks like, oh, we've got a little bumping up ahead as Joey moves up. And 3 wide for the lead out of turn 2. David Lutz and rookie Byron Gay banging doors. Lux overshoots into 3. Byron pulls ahead, but Scott Snodgrass right on the bumper. Edmund Jones just set the fastest lap back in 6th place. The top 7 all right there together. This could get bumpy. Brian Hewitt has had a problem back behind. He has gone to pit road. Byron Gay gets a big push from behind as they head off into turn 1. Whoa! Scott sideways under the leader. And out of nowhere, Joey Smith is in the fight. Scott's around. And Joey Smith comes through the chaos to take second. Rookie Byron Gay out front, coming to 4 to go. Joey Smith currently sitting in second. David Lux in third. Edmund Jones right behind. Holds on in 4th. Ed Sr. back behind in 5th. Dean Buck in 6th. Johnny B back in 7th. And, 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 Brad Ronning and Brian Hewitt both out of the race early. Three laps to go. Could the rookie win the first heat of the season opener? That would definitely be something. Been a ton of great racing up here at the front. Edmund Jones now has the nose in, dives it in hard to 3. And they're going to go 3 wide out of turn 4. Edmund pushes up, gets Joey. Everybody holds on. 2 to go. While they battle back behind, Byron Gay starts to pull away 0.6 of a second. Edmund Jones in 3rd. Joey now in 4th. Ed Sr. in 5th. Out of turn 4, Byron Gay sees the white flag one more time around for Heat 1. Byron the rookie comes out and just takes off with it. Comes from 9th place, and if he can hold Edmund off, Edmund goes way deep. No, I am sorry, that was not Edmund. David Lux goes deep into 3 and 4. It'll be a drag race. And Byron Gay pulls it off. And wow, what a finish. Watch this one from the blip as Byron up there on the high side. Lux sends it too deep, pushes Byron up and on to Heat 2. Nolan Perry and Kirk Stankiewicz on the front row. Becky Snodgrass, Andrew Thornton on the second row. Gerald Thanos Poole and Vern Spring on the third row. Timmy Martin, Chance Maverick, and Richie Joplin round out Heat 2. Pudsey, you're absolutely right. That was a very chaotic finish. I briefly felt really bad for Byron, thinking he wasn't going to pull off that win after leading the entire race, but he came through it. Came through the crash, survived, and man, what a finish. We will try and save the replay and make a short of that heat. I know we've been a little lacking in YouTube shorts the last couple of days, but tomorrow they're coming back as the pace car comes in. Green flag is back in the air. Heat 2 is underway. Gerald Poole. Oh, they are 4 wide in the middle of 1 and 2. Becky goes around. Vern is around. Andrew Thornton and Kirk up front battle for the lead. Gerald Poole had pushed Becky out front on the green. Now 3 wide for second place is Chance Maverick in the mix with Richie Joplin. Becky is towed to pit road. Vern Spring still on track. Nolan Perry did not take the grid, and Andrew Thornton is pulling away. Richie Joplin sends it deep into 3 and 4, closing the gap. Five laps to go. Richie closing up on Thornton. Gerald Poole back behind in 6th. Timmy Martin currently in 5th. Kirk has now drifted back into 4th. Chance Maderick in 3rd. Richie Joplin in 2nd, looking for the lead out of turn 4. Richie hammered down as they go off into 1 and 2. He made clear. Andrew's going to try and cut lower underneath. But Richie has the momentum out of 2 and holds on to it. Chance Maderick in 3rd, back into the fight as well. And looks like Nolan Perry, due to a storm, has lost power. Is trying to get back in for the main. Richie Joplin now in the lead. Andrew Thornton in 2nd. Chance Maderick in 3rd. Timmy Martin in 4th. Kirk Stankiewicz in 5th. Gerald Poole in 6th. Oh, Gerald's around as Vern takes it. Looks like Gerald had problems out of turn 2. We mentioned it during pre-race. The exit of turn 2 at New Hampshire can get brutal very quickly. It is so easy to get loose coming out of that turn. Meanwhile, the battle is on for 2nd. Thornton on the high side, Maderick on the bottom. Meanwhile, up front, Richie Joplin, 2 laps to go. Maderick finally clears Thornton, but Thornton looking back to the bottom. He gets a little squirrely, straightens back up. Richie has a 1.4 second lead at the moment. Chance sending it for all he's got. White flag one more time around for Heat 2. Richie Joplin still a 1 1/4 second lead over Maderick and Thornton. Richie goes off into turn 3, and it looks like out of turn 4, Richie Joplin will win Heat 2. Andrew Thornton comes home in 2nd. Maderick comes home in 3rd. Timmy Martin in 4th. Rookie Kirk Stankiewicz comes home in 5th. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the moment we've been waiting for, the feature here at New Hampshire. Riley Duncan and Harley Barletta have the front row. Byron Gay and Richie Joplin on the 2nd row. David Lux and Andrew Thornton on the 3rd row. Joey Smith and Chance Maderick on the 4th row. Edmund Jones and Timmy Martin round out the top 10. Ed Sr. starts in 11th next to Kirk Stankiewicz in 12th. Dean Buck in 13th. Vern Springs starting in 14th. John Brancaccio in 15th. Gerald Thanos Poole in 16th. Scott Snodgrass and Becky Snodgrass starting 17th and 18th. Brian Hewitt in 19th. Nolan Perry in 20th. Brad Ronning rounds out the 21 car field. Hey, good evening, Songbird. Everybody stacked up, ready to go here at New Hampshire. Pace car is in. Green flag is in the air. The season opener at New Hampshire. The feature is underway. Don't forget, folks, we still have more racing to come after this event. They will pack up the street stocks and unpack the tour mods to do battle again here in New Hampshire. 3 wide out of 2. 3 wide several places into turn 3. And they may end up 4 wide out of 4. Byron Gay has had a problem. The caution is out for the first time tonight. There's Byron in the green car, gets a little bit of a bump, collects Barletta and several others just have no way of avoiding that. Dean Buck back behind in the white Ford, trying to find a way through, but just ends up T-boning Harley Barletta. Hey, good evening, Desiree. Edmund Jones on pit road, as is Ed Sr. David Lux is stopped on the track. Harley Barletta is in. Timmy Martin also in. Looks like Lux is having a problem getting the car going. Hey, good evening, Brandon. How are you, buddy? Riley Duncan still at the front. Now Richie Joplin in second. Joey Smith in third. Andrew Thornton in fourth. Scott Snodgrass up to fifth. And Brian Hewitt up to sixth. Scott up 11 spots. Hewitt up 12. Lux finally did get the car rolling. He did end up losing a lap, though, while he was stopped on the front stretch. Everybody stacks back up for the restart. Hey, good luck tonight, Brandon. Riley Duncan in control. He chooses the high line for the restart. Pace car is back in. Here they go. Green flag back in the air. Andrew Thornton right behind Riley Duncan. Richie trying to hold on to second place on the bottom. Everybody makes it out of 1 and 2 clean. Down into 3 and 4. No 4 wide yet. A little side-by-side action a little bit further back as Brian Hewitt continues to march his way forward and battle with Scott Snodgrass. And Byron Gay has not given up yet. He is already back up to 9th place. As we've got a battle on for the lead, Richie underneath, Riley side by side out of 4. Richie has the nose ahead. Joey Smith and Andrew Thornton battle just behind. Chance Maderick also in the oh! Richie is around, but he saves. Will he save it? Nope. He got hit. He got big hit, and the caution is back out. Get a closer look here at Richie Joplin as he comes out of turn 2. They were leaning on each other. Looks like he just got a little loose trying to hold it to the bottom. And Vern Spring had nowhere to go but into the side of Richie's car. Looking down from the blimp, a little bit of contact may have had something to do with it. Scott, wow, almost made it. Vern never stood a chance. Hey, good evening, Steven Seams. How are you? Definitely becoming an eventful night out here on track. Ed Sr. getting waved back to the lead lap. Richie Joplin, Scott Snodgrass have both come in. Scott already headed back out. Becky Snodgrass also on her way back out. It is still weird not seeing stands in the middle of up around 3 and 4 rather. Lights are out on the pace car. They stack back up for the restart. Down the back straightaway, pace car gets ready to pull in. Also looks like they have dramatically upgraded the turn to outside the roval. And some parts of the road course appear to be highly upgraded as well here in New Hampshire as they come out of turn 4. Green flag back in the air. And Joey Smith to the lead for the first time in I don't know how long. Andrew Thornton right on the bumper. Chance Maddock just behind. And Byron Gay already up battling for third place. Harley Barletta getting back into the fight along with Brian Hewitt. We've got 3 wide back behind. Richie Joplin, Riley Duncan, and Scott Snodgrass, all 3 trying to get back to the front. Definitely getting exciting out there as it looked like Thornton was a little bit loose coming out of 2. Joey Smith still in the lead. Andrew Thornton currently in second. Byron Gay in third. Chance Maddock fourth. Harley Barletta in fifth. But Riley Duncan back in ninth just set the fastest lap. I do like the fact Joey is using kind of an old iRock paint scheme on that car here tonight. Andrew Thornton 0.3 of a second behind. Now Byron up to third. Barletta in fourth. Edmond now in fifth. Brian Hewitt, the biggest mover, up 12 spots into 7th. But Gerald Poole right on his bumper, and here comes Riley. This may come down to who can conserve their fuel and tires especially. Fuel likely not going to be an issue, but tires definitely will be. As Byron is already on the attack for second. That kid is driving the wheels off of it tonight. Edmund Jones jumps to the inside on Barletta. Joey Smith looking in his mirror, sees the side-by-side battle behind. That is exactly what he wants to see. Timmy Martin has had a problem back behind. Taking a look at this incident with Timmy Martin. Oh, gets a little bit of help. Him and Ronnie get together. Then a moment later, Chance Maddock, and wow, we saw Scott have a problem as well. There's Scott coming out of 2, gets loose, smacks that inside wall. He does limp it back to pit road. Well, that was definitely a big turn of events. We're seeing what the street stocks can do. It's going to be really interesting when the tour mods get out here on track here shortly. Some of the drivers trying to keep the heat in the tires and keep their tires cleaned off. Byron Gay now up to second place. He started in third, got bumped and got caught up, sent way back in the field. He has fought his way back to second place. He won heat number one. Can a rookie pull off the win in the first feature of 2025 here tonight? Lights are out on the pace car as they get ready to go back green. Austin, you're right. He is. Byron is working that right rear pretty hard. Pudsey, I think he got a big raise last night, and potentially another one for the pace car driver here tonight. Pace car is in. Joey Smith in control. Green flag back in the air. Byron has that preferred high line as they go off into 1 and 2. Joey goes almost to the apron and Byron is clear out of 2. Byron Gray back to the lead, but did he hurt his tires getting to the front, especially that right rear? He has been leaning on that right rear, drifting around the track. Edmund Jones now right behind the rookie as Joey Smith slips back to third. Ryan McDaniel cheering on Brian Hewitt, who has made up 11 spots. Into 8th, was in the top 5 earlier, got bumped backwards and is back into the fight. Gerald Thanos Poole back in 9th. Ed Sr. back up to 10th after losing a lap early. Oh, we've got a problem. Edmund is around. He is out of the racing surface, no caution. See what happens. Edmund just gets loose out of 2. Man, what a close call for the cars around him. Watch the back bumper of Joey Smith here. Joey gets clipped. Andrew gets a small piece of it. But what a save by Joey. Riley Duncan is back up front. Has just gotten back past the rookie, Byron Gay. Riley qualifying on the pole, had problems earlier, went to the back, fought his way back to the front. Harley Barletta in third, Richie in fourth, Joey Smith currently in fifth. Joey trying to get back past Richie Joplin here. Andrew Thornton right on Joey's back bumper in sixth. Byron sets up to go deep into turn three. Man, Byron is really leaning on that car. Those tires are not going to last forever as Barletta looks to the inside for second. Richie right behind. Somehow, Byron continues to hold them off. Now Richie looking to the high side. Harley shuts the door. Out of turn two, side-by-side action. Harley Barletta on the outside, Richie Joplin on the inside, and the rookie Byron Gray just ahead as Andrew Thornton and Joey Smith battle for fifth. And Richie gets to second place. Riley Duncan out front has a 3/4 of a second lead at the moment. Holy cow, Byron completely sideways on entry. Harley able to drive by with little more grip. Andrew Thornton, Joey Smith still side by side, but Gerald Poole and Brian Hewitt are bringing David Lux and closing in on that battle for fifth. Richie Joplin, very little by little, is starting to chip away at Riley Duncan, now just a half second behind. Harley Barletta in third, Byron Gray in fourth. Andrew Thornton at the moment holds fifth, Joey in sixth. David Lux on his way forward in seventh. Next to Gerald Poole in eighth. Chance Maderick in ninth. Brian Hewitt has slipped back to 10th. Richie is chipping away at the leader, just a couple hundredths of a second a lap. But Riley does see that car getting bigger in the mirror. Andrew Thornton and Joey Smith still side by side. David Lux still gaining ground. Lux will catch up to him and have much better tires. Watching Joey and Andrew battle it out, it's like watching two brothers fight. Riley Duncan up front now has his hands really full. Richie Joplin, Harley Barletta have caught him. David Lux just under a second behind Thornton now. Joey has moved back up into fifth. Byron still holds fourth. And Barletta's looking underneath Richie off into one. Down the back straightaway into turn three. Still a fairly even battle between these two. "15 laps to go, and Riley Duncan is loving the view in the mirror." The more they battle, the more they use their tires, and the more Riley can pull away. Harley slides back into third. Oh, and David Lux, he has run down Andrew Thornton, Joey Smith, and Byron Gray. David, so close to a championship last season. Can he finally get it done here? There is heavy contact. 4 wide out of 2. Joey's back end all over the place. Lux gets a 2 for 1. Lux now under Thornton. That's the battle for 4th. Thornton gets loose out of 4. Lux now to 4th. He is 4 1/4 seconds behind this battle at the front. But David Lux is closing in. He has definitely done an amazing job of managing the tires tonight. Does he have enough time left to get to the top 3? Riley still at the front, still has Richie right there. Harley less than a car length back. David Lux is closing in little by little. Andrew Thornton now back in 5th. Byron Gay losing ground. As Joey Smith looks underneath, and out of nowhere, Chance Maderick is back in the top 10. The top 3 stay in single file for the moment, but they're coming around to 10 to go. And they've got to worry about that car back in 4th, the car that's closing in on better tires. David Lux is on a mission. Just of note, the top 4 cars are all Chevys. Actually, every car in the top 10 is a GM product. And the one Ford on track, back in 14th. Dean, you knew better, buddy. But that 1-4 could become a problem as the leaders come into lap traffic. 8 laps to go. Byron Gayus had a problem. There's Byron in the middle, 3 wide, out of turn 4. Oh, looks like contact with Joey Smith. This rookie tonight, bad luck late in the race, but man, he has shown a ton of potential. A lot of close calls there. He does get her going. The leaders coming by, Vern Spring. Richie now back in third, Barletta in second. Riley still holds the lead, but Arlie is looking inside. Now into turn 3. They're coming to 5 to go. It's going to be a dogfight to the end. David Luck still about 4 1/4 seconds back. Just looks like he has settled into a rhythm. He is pulling away from everybody behind, but he has stopped gaining ground on the top 3. Harley inside for the lead. Lap traffic way up top. And Barletta to the lead for the first time tonight. Riley Duncan in second. Richie Joplin still holds on in third. And it looks like their tires are completely shot. These guys are drifting from corner entry almost all the way to corner exit. Here we go. Riley back to the inside. Harley will have the momentum advantage out of turn 4. 3 laps to go. Riley and Harley side by side. Richie Joplin still lurking right behind. Riley reclaims the lead. Harley gets a little squirrely but saves it. Harley back to the inside. It's going to be a wild final 2 laps here in New Hampshire. Here we go across the start-finish line. 2 laps to go. Harley gets the nose ahead. Richie shoots up the middle. A little contact with Harley. Everybody keeps it going the right way. It's a drag race into turn 3. And out of turn 4, Harley on the high side, Richie Joplin. White flag is in the air. Here comes Riley to the bottom. Riley sent it all the way into turn 1. Richie still nose ahead. Up into 3 and 4. Richie. Oh, Richie is sideways. Contact. He holds on to it. And a drag race out of 4. Heavy contact. Richie Joplin wins in New Hampshire. Riley Duncan coming home in second. Harley Barletta finishes third. Definitely a wild, wild finish to that race. And let's see if we can talk to our top three. Starting with Harley Barletta. Harley, you put up one heck of a fight there to the end.
Thanks, Dougie. Where'd I finish?
My scoring says third.
Okay, awesome. Sweet. Yeah, that was super fun, man.
You definitely got a workout tonight. There was a lot of back and forth, and that last 15 laps between you three was, especially the last 10, really, was just a lot of awesome racing.
Dude, there was no rear grip. I can't believe we held it that tight for the entire race there. That was it was too much.
Well, man, a great job. That's the way to get it done. Congratulations.
Thanks, man. Big shout to all y'all.
Harley Barletta comes home in third. Riley Duncan coming home in second. Riley, you almost had it.
Yeah, that was a close one.
A little bit of contact on that last lap coming through 3 and 4. Things got a little spicy.
Oh, yeah. Well, it was just good, hard racing. Yeah, me and Richie were having some fun there. That was a good run.
Well, man, it was definitely an awesome run. It was obvious after the contact you backed out. Great sportsmanship there, too, and great finish, buddy. Congrats.
Thank you.
Riley Duncan comes home in second, and Drifty Richie Joplin gets the win. Richie, congratulations, buddy. You got back in victory lane. I know you've had a rough couple of races here lately.
Yeah, I've had some good, hard luck racing, I might as well say, but I'm tell you what, Riley and Harley, man, that was some great racing together with them guys, man. We was touching just a little bit, and we got a little sideways. I mean, I had a blast racing with them.
I am sure you did, and to start the season with a win, a very banged up car, but a win, you've got to be happy about that.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it was going down to a white flag. I mean, stuff's going to happen at the end, so, he got me a little bit on the quarter pounder, spun me out, and the rest of the guys didn't know how to hold their brakes, or they just picking on me one and just run into me at the end. But it was all good. I had a lot of fun. I mean, I'm glad I got a win.
Well, you definitely got a win. You got it in style. Congratulations, buddy.
Thank you, Doug.
Richie Joplin gets the win, but folks, we ain't done yet. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back here in just a few moments. They're going to pack up the street stock, unpack the tour mods. We'll go at it again here in New Hampshire. Stick around, everybody.